I'm extremely late. I do not know technology. I don't know. I'm not good at it. So I cannot get up my setup. So I was trying to set up my, I don't know, it didn't work out. So then I had to go find my phone. It was out in the living room. And then I stepped in a huge puddle of freezing cold water because somebody had spilled water. So yay. And then also it took us like 3 different times to get the cat out of my workroom. She knows she's not supposed to be in my workroom. So anytime she like runs straight in and then she like goes underneath my work table where we can't get her. So it took us a very long time to get her out, but we finally did it. I'm hoping. It's been a long time since I've been live on YouTube. So I'm gonna see. I wanna make sure that I'm able to see comments, and plus I still have to set up for my phone because I was not planning to go live from my phone. Oh, it also could be, hi Cindy. It also could be because I am in Safari and not Chrome. Hi Karen. Hi Beverly. Okay, so I'm gonna try to set up my phone. I'm just gonna use this weight right now to hold y'all up. I did not realize how horrible, or like, okay, not horrible, how bad my workroom was. I mean, I've been in like work mode for like 2 months, so like, with the inventory that we got. Yes, Karen, it is. So, with the inventory we had got like 6,000 yards of interfacing. So like we got a bunch of like rolls for 10 yards and the 5 yards, and then, you know, on top of like what we took to So Magical. So yeah, I'm literally, we're still in binge. I haven't even put away my like all this right here. Like it's like a pack rat. Like it's literally a trail of where like I can walk. I'm like, it's a hot mess. You can always tell like where I'm at based on like what my workspace looks like. Maisie is feeling a lot, she's feeling better. So yesterday was the first day of her antibiotics, and she was like, she was starting to eat again. She was happy, dancing a little bit. And then, so she had her second dose today. She's doing a lot better. She's eating. She's actually walking around. Like she would not let us like leave the bed. Like she just wanted to sit in bed, and then like if I had my phone, or you know, if I looked away, she would like grab my face and like to look at her. And so she wanted me to be like right in her face, and I was like, I don't want to get sick. But so yeah, so it's been a week, but she's doing so much better. And for the person that asked, or Karen, you asked if this is a pattern weight. It's an all, like I don't know, like is it an all? No, it's called something. I cannot remember. But it's cast iron. You can get these at Tandy Leathers. So I have, yeah, there you go, Karen. You can get these at, oh my gosh, Tandy Leathers. So anytime I'm over there, I pick one up because I like them. I can stick them on my, on the like clear rulers, like the rulers, and it doesn't shift. And that's really good with like the leather and stuff, because I don't want the leather to like, sometimes it will stretch and stuff. So it's nice to have a lot of weight on it. Okay, so let me set this up so y'all can see more of what I kind of plan to do. Really, y'all might end up just having to watch me clean up my workspace. Oh my gosh. Because I'll show you. I'm so embarrassed. But like, when was it? Earlier this week, we packaged a bunch of orders, and I haven't been able to come back in. So I literally, like, you know, we got back from SME, from So Magical, and then, what do we do? So we got back from So Magical. My son was sick when we, like, was gone. He got sick a couple, like, days after we left. So he had flu and strep too. And then we thought we were kind of in the clear because, you know, Maisie only just started getting sick, like, Sunday, I would say. Let me see. I gotta try to, I want to make sure I'm not missing comments. And I don't really know. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, Karen. Okay, so I normally host Thanksgiving over at my house, and I decided, no, today we're not doing it this year. Sorry, which is totally cool with me because I have to, you know, completely clean. I have 5 kids, and I don't know if it's, and 3 dogs and a cat, I think. Yeah, 3 dogs and a cat. So I'm like literally, I sweep all the time. I feel like all I do is sweep. Like I have, there's like these hair vacuums, you know, like you have it near hair salons, and you can, like, they're automatic vacuums. They just kind of sit, and you can like sweep and like put stuff in. And it like automatic vacuums it up, so I don't have to like get the dustpan and like, you know, sweep. So that's nice. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Cindy, I made this top. This one I made. Just a Walmart hoodie, I think. Yeah, it's like one of those Walmart hoodies. Yeah, it's the best thing. I even have one in my workroom, so it's like perfect for thread. Like I just like sweep it all up in there. I don't know. I have this thing about hair. For some reason, I always find it in my food, which is absolutely gross. So like, I'm really like self-conscious about that. Like I like am constantly sweeping. It's like compulsive. Okay, so I'll kind of give you I'll just give you a real quick like look at what. So pretty much this is what my table looks like. If anybody is ever thinking about getting a large table, I recommend don't, because it ends up being a carry-all for everything. So like just get one that's good enough, like, you know, like maybe like half of the size that I have or something, because this is just terrible. So yeah, I was trying to do a setup there. It didn't work because, like I said, I'm not very good. And then my breakfast, it came like right before I was about to start to go on to live. And then all my So Magical stuff is right here. I'm trying to organize it into here. And also I have here, this is my cylinder arm. I just want you to know I hardly have any room in my workroom. So it lives right there. And then if I need it, I have to just push it around, like push it out of the way. It's a madhouse. Oh, Cindy, I had cut off a lot of my hair, and I actually really liked it because I did not shed as much. Like I lose a lot of hair because of my thyroid. I have Hashimoto's, so I lose like clumps of hair, which is stinks because it's everywhere. Okay, my hair doesn't stink. It's just it's everywhere. So to me, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to. So yeah, and I only showed you a little bit of what my lovely room looked like. It's actually worse. But like I said, I haven't been in here since like Monday, pretty much, or the weekend. I can't remember. When was the last time I went live to ship orders? So okay, so let me see. What am I trying to do? Oh, I need a different. This one doesn't work. I have so many things. Okay. So this is just HTV vinyl, but it's glitter vinyl. For t-shirts, I use just like a give me a second, and I'll set this up. Oh, I don't know why I took this off. No, wait, what am I trying to do? Yeah, no. And I'll show you what I have, because it's been a long time since I've embroidered, actually. And I tried to embroider on t-shirts, but it's the stretching and stuff was like, it stretches so much, and then you have to like add on a what is it called, like a soft and not soft and stable, it's like some kind of like thing you put over it so it's not all scratchy. But I'll show you. Okay, I think I got this all set up. The good thing is that this, oh wait, I did this wrong. Thank you, Terry. Yes, it's been a long time since I've gone live, and I find that lives are probably a lot better for me to be a little bit more consistent. So I'm just gonna try to get back to doing lives. That's gonna be my goal, but pretty much up until, what was it, like up until recently, I really didn't have time. I was hardly sewing or anything because I literally was just like cutting, interfacing all day, every day. Like as soon as I woke up, that's what I did, was cut and fold and package interfacing. So I'm hoping that now that we're at pre-package, I don't have to worry about that. But we'll see. Okay, so I think I think I got it now. Gonna just slowly move y'all, and then y'all can see just how terrible my room looks. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's what it is. Tender Touch. Thank you. I'm telling you, it's been, I embroidered, the last time I probably embroidered, I had these bags that I did, and when was it? I did it in Swoon, and it took me like an hour. No, that's a lie. It took me 6 hours to embroider this design because I only have a single needle, and I just kind of was like, I can't do this. So it's been a while since I've even looked at my stabilizer. Okay, Karen, what I plan on making for the markets. So I am for some reason a fabric hoarder, like, and a scrap. Like, we're all like fabric hoarders, you know, we like to keep fabric in our stash. But like, I will like keep every scrap of fabric. So my goal is to like work through my fabric and make like little coin pouches. I want to, so let's see, I have a bunch of leather. So I have like this whole tub of like leather remnants. My goal is to go through here and see what I can make out of them. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be some mini Magdalenas. And what else? Probably just some really like quick coin pouches. It's going to be like squares that I just like, you know, sew up and just use. I really just want to, I need to de-stash a lot. And when I say de-stash, it really means just make stuff. Because I buy, but then I never get around to making anything. So that's my goal. But for now, you're going to have to kind of see me straighten up a little bit, and I can just kind of show you my organization, or, you know, when my room is flowing correctly. I was hoping that I could get, I have like an ATM, a streamer. I have a switcher, and I was hoping to get like different angles so that I could set them up so that you can see what I was trying to do without me having to like really move y'all. But it's not. It's gonna happen. Also, I typically wear shoes, but like I said, I stepped in water like 2 seconds before I walked in here, so I don't have socks on, and I absolutely don't like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just turn y'all around. Y'all can see this glorious mess everywhere. Hopefully I'm not making anybody sick. Okay, so this is my table. It's huge. It's literally just a kitchen table, and then I went to Lowe's and I just bought some plywood, and then I just screwed it in, and that is my table. Quick DIY. So first thing I need to do is I really need to put all of my new fabric away. So I kind of have this organized in a way that makes sense to me. So see if I can move y'all this way. Okay, so pretty much this is all like my canvas, like home decor fabric, all up here, and then this is just my like very colorful. It's like a hand woven fabric from Cozumel that I got, and then this is just, you know, it's all like color organized, I guess. So like the blues, and then and these over here, these are just like, they're all the same print, so I just kept them together. This is my vision board that I haven't updated since 2021. So, and then down here, waterproof canvas. And then, obviously, I'm hoarding the boxes that Lauren sent for the sew along boxes. Because, you know, never know when you'll need them. So these are all the vinyls I got from. Thank you. No, Cindy, I do not fold my, I don't fold them on fabric boards. I just fold them, and then I just put them in. That's, so like, really they're all like in the front. I just line them up in the front, but like they're uneven in the back. So yeah, that's just kind of, you know. And then I have these little jelly ones here. And then I guess let me show you my leather. This is my favorite part. Okay, I really need to find a spot for this. Onto the table goes. Thank you, Karen. Yes. It's because I literally will lose it. It will get buried under stuff if I don't put it back. So that's why I also have it really close to my cutting table, so that it's less of a distraction for me. So let me see. I'm hoping that I can kind of, let's put you there just a little bit. Okay, so this is all of my leather. Let me move you. Slowly moving everybody down. Okay, so this is all my leather here. I tried to do it in like color, but then it just got really out of hand. So this is what it's like. Also, I have this mat here. It's like a foam mat, so it like helps my feet whenever I'm like standing for long periods of time. Okay. So down here, I just keep all of my like interfacing. So down here, you can't really see because I have like bins, but like there's another like shelf, and I just put all my interfacing in there. But I don't have all my interfacing, a lot of it, because I took it to So Magical. And then if I just move y'all this way, I have all of my like down here is my leather or my vinyls, like whatever's folded and not on rolls. And then I have my like down here, it's, you can't really see, it is my waterproof canvas. And then I have like these bins here, you can see like these bins, they hold all of my scraps. So pretty much I have them like in those for scraps. And then it's just like SoFuse Plus. Down here is like SoFuse, like woven interfacing, so mainly just SoFuse. And then down here is where my deckable light would normally go, but I don't even have any deckable light scraps down there, really, because I don't use it as much as I used to. And then back here, I have another, like those gray bins, I have another one, and that's where I just have all of like these kind of scraps. But like I said, I took everything out of my, area and stuff. Things aren't like, they're all over the place because I just like, you know, I'm a last minute packer and I'm also an overpacker. So when I had to leave for So Magical, I just threw everything wherever into bags. So let me see. Oh, okay, so everyone says this, they're nervous to do leather. Let me tell you, if you can sew vinyl, you can sew leather. Just use kind of the same concept of, you know, what you do with, you know, vinyl. Like with a vinyl, if you put a hole in it, you're not getting that hole out. Okay, if you get a skiver, you can totally use an 1181, I would say. If you're going to, I would just say, come to the So Magical Expo in Texas, because there will be a leather class. And it's, yeah, a leather class. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to ruin the surprise. I'm going to let Kayla tell y'all. But hi. Yeah, when I first started working with leather, I didn't have a skiver either, and I had a 1541. Oh no, at that time I had the 1341 cylinder arm, and even then that thing kind of struggled with like super thick, you know, if I used the wrong kind of leather and I didn't skive it. You can, I'm trying to see, you could, I mean, I've never sewn on an 1181, so I can't be like, you know, for certain. But if you're determined and you really want to, you can always hand skive, which was not for me because I'm impatient and a bit lazy. Ooh, yes, Lauren. Please stop by my booth so we can say hi. I feel like I'm gonna time. I think I'm doing like 4 classes. I was a bit ambitious, but I think I can do it. I can totally do it. So I'm just going to put this away just so I can kind of get some room, and then I can go through my scraps and we can start going with the mini Magdalenas, which is what I really want to start working on today. Well, actually, yeah, because I really wanted to also make I wanted to make Maisie a pair of like leather shoes, which I think I might do that too. So this is all of my, just need to put all this away, but I don't know where, so for now it's gonna go here. Or maybe I'll just... I'm actually going to switch it out. I'm going to keep the leather rolls in here, and I'll move these in here too. And that will be fine there for a little while. And then once I get all this moved, we'll be good to go. So I have a bunch of, oh my goodness, to Las Vegas. That would actually kind of be fun. I know my husband would definitely go because he is a big Raiders fan. So, oh, I've been looking for my video camera remote. This is just all scraps of miscellaneous stuff. I really just like everything to have a place, because if not, everything ends up looking how my room looks right now. Also, aren't these bags super cute? These were from So Awesome at her expo. Everybody had such cute bags, and I totally tried to have cute bags. But we ordered the wrong size. So our bags are really, really small. Really small. Yes, that would be really nice. It is. When I was an Etsy seller and I sold like vinyl, like wine glasses and stuff, I went to a conference that they were having, and the flights were really cheap compared to like when they tried to go to like New York or something. That was a nightmare. Hey Shanova, thank you for hopping on. Okay, so these are all of my new, okay, look how cute these are. If y'all saw, I bought so much stuff at the expo. It was, I couldn't help it. I mean, leopard print. So now I just gotta find places for everything, which is probably, this is just gonna have to be this. Well, no, because I need access to my, okay, I'm just gonna move my iron over here so I can move my ironing board so that I can like use scraps, so that I don't have to, so I don't need access to my whatever that thing is called, my heat press. And then I'm just going to clear off this area. I was in the process of shipping out rulers for some friends, and then I got distracted, or Casey got sick, so it ended up not working out. So now I have a little more room. Okay. Now I can put my I'm going to have to iron a lot of fabric scraps because I want to make little like because out here I live in Austin, it's very animal friendly, so you can bring your animals into stores. Like, where was I? Was I at Target? Did somebody brought their dog in? Or maybe I was at the bakery when I was with Susie. Someone brought, I can't remember, but they're everywhere. You can take them into any store just about. Except really for restaurants, except I'm not supposed to, at least. But they're outside and stuff. So the whole point is I want to make little like dog bags for disposable, like the disposable bags. Okay. So I'm gonna make them in leather. I want to make the little bags in leather and one other, and then just like scrap fabric that I find. This is a suede leather. I'm gonna try to do on a bag that I don't have to like birth. I can just like glue this onto the fabric and then edge paint the edges. We'll see. I thought I was going to be prepared, but of course, I never am. All right. I'm just going to grab some rotary blades. Oh, and also because I get a lot of questions about this, how I store my patterns now or my instructions. Before I used to put them in like brag folders, but now I just bind them in like a binder, and then I just have like clear. It's just a lot nicer and easier and quicker. So really it was because when I put them, when I would like hole punch and then I would stick them into the folders, sometimes like the edge would get cut off. So I couldn't see all of the, like, you know, the first part of the word would be cut off. So I changed to this so that I don't have that issue anymore. And then also I'm going to just be, you saw all those like scrap, what were they? The scrap webbing. I'm just going to make a bunch of, I guess key fob holders. And then I'm going to try to back some with leather. I know. Okay, I'm hoping I can get this all cleared up over before New Year's, but it's pretty, I've outgrown my workroom. Yeah. I need to remember where I put. I do also have a bunch of Lynn's Handmade purse and pocket pals cut out. Yes, I love Whataburger. We have one like right down the street from our house. So I wanted Whataburger breakfast. So my husband went and got me the honey butter chicken biscuit. So that is what I'm snacking on. Where is I'm gonna grab my fabric bin. My fabric scraps. This isn't even all of them. I have one more bag I'm gonna go grab real quick. Okay, just kidding. It wasn't a bag, it was a box. Whew. So I'm just going to iron it. And then, what pattern should I make? I might do some Magdalenas. And I think I'm going to do some Lolas. So that is my plan. And then I got to find where I put my mini Magdas at, my mini Magda pattern at. I might have to just recut those out. But first, I guess we're going to iron everything. it's easier to this is like fabric I haven't even used in like a long time. Years. Anything Harry Potter, it's for my sister. She loves Harry Potter. You can definitely buy thinner leather. There's all like, there's different kinds. I don't think that you can buy leather already skived, because when I skive I like, let me see if I can find I think I have a leather pattern that I already have out. I'll show you what it looks like. Let me see. Okay, so for instance, right here, I have this velour bag already cut. And if you look, you see right here where it's like thick, but then it kind of like, this is where it's skived at. So you kind of need like, and it's just the edge within the seam allowance. So you kind of need the actual like pattern. So I don't think that like people would be allowed to like, you know, sell skive. But you can buy thinner leather and use it as accent pieces maybe. But I know that they have like craft kind that you can get at Candies too. And also depending on what kind of like animal you use. Like you can, like, I think lambskin maybe is really thin. And also like stingray. That one is also really is thin. So it really just depends. Definitely, I would say if you have a Tandy's close by, to go in and like feel the actual leather, because they're all different depending on. I would say once I got my machine working, it wasn't hard to skive. It's more so like just being like knowing how to hold it to keep it straight. But I use my guide when I skive. But I know that like I had a really hard time with like getting my like skiver adjusted. It's just really just all about like knowing your skiver. Like you have to I don't know. You have to be willing to, if you turn the dials, to be able to like get it back to that setting. And once which, you know, my little one, I'm assuming my little one turned the knobs on mine because it got all out of whack, and it just was not like, I don't know, it just wasn't calibrated right. So Garth helped me, and once he kind of showed me like what it needs, like how the settings should be to get it back to that, it was, you know, now I'm a little bit more comfortable. And like, if it's not cutting right, I can adjust it. But now that I have it to where it needs, like where it should be, I really don't have to touch it. I just have to touch the top. But always use a scrap piece before you like skive your like actual piece. So. But I'm also like I don't know, it's just like my compulsive side of me, my compulsive tendencies, my OCD tendencies, for me to like research everything. Like I watch YouTube videos a lot, and I just like really look into things, I guess. I over research. So I also was like, you know, a little bit comfortable in like, I mean, I was frustrated for sure, but I'm also the type that like, you know, the only way you're gonna learn is by doing. So I'm all about like just trying, if that makes sense. Like that's why like also with like a lot of like beginner patterns, like, you know, like don't be scared to do a pattern that may say like if it's not like a beginner pattern, it's like an intermediate one. It's, you know, like just try it, especially if there's a tutorial for it. Like I did a lot of patterns that were not like beginner ones, just going off of like Lauren's videos. Like I had no idea that they were, you know, I didn't look at like the skill level. But I'm also a very visual learner, so. Hi, Lisa. Hi. Thank you for joining. I am right now just doing the boring part of prepping, I guess. Well, the boring part was cleaning. But right now I am just trying to iron out all my pieces so that I can see like what I can use. What's usable. Yes, it was so nice meeting you too. It was, honestly, it was a really good weekend. I will say a lot of y'all saw like probably a different side of me. Mainly in the sense that I am, it's, you know, it doesn't make any sense, but like I am very shy in real life, in real, like, you know, in person. So so they say like you haven't met me and we're at So Magical, and do not be scared to just come up and talk to me, because that is the best way. Like, it's like pretty much that's like the icebreaker. And then you're going to be like, I wish I never went up to her, because she will not stop talking. Just ask Genova. But yeah, it was so much fun. I met so many amazing people. So many new people too that I've never, like, you know, never have met. It was fun. These are like pre-cut, like I may have cut like too much. These are the Catalinas right here. Maybe I'll make some Catalinas. Those are really quick bags to make. I don't know. I haven't really decided what I wanted to make. I also haven't really gotten accepted. Like, it seemed that they want, you know, we're supposed to have a phone call, a meeting. And we'll see. I'm hoping that, you know, I get approved. But I'm also never really been a vendor, like like out of market before. I went one time when I was a beginner sewer, like, and I like look back at those bags and I'm like, I cannot believe that I really tried to sell those to people. But, you know, I just want to get that confidence back where I thought I was like, you know, those bags are like perfect. Well, not perfect, but, you know, sellable. Like, this is like fabric I haven't even seen in a long time. Telling you, I keep every scrap. These are big pieces though, so I don't know. Probably when I was organizing, my fabrics, like, you know, refolding them, that I just threw them in there because I didn't want to fold them. I have to go get more water for my iron. It's out. Okay, so I keep every size. I'm actually went through this a while ago, like, when I say a while ago, like a year ago. And I actually did throw away some scraps, but like, I'll just show you. This box I haven't gone through, I believe. Let me see. What? Like why? Why did I keep this size? Yeah, it's like the salvage edge of a, yeah, so you never know. I mean, I kept some small scraps, and then Rosa came out with the mini magnet, and I was like, wow, like these actually fit these like scraps that I haven't been able to use. Shanova's laughing. Yeah. Let me go get some water for my machine, for my iron. Okay, sorry. Took me a little longer because I put socks on too. Yeah, that's kind of how I've been. I was like, if I went and dumped these bags at, Goodwill, because like there's good sized pieces in here, I wouldn't even know what I'm missing. But, I just haven't been able to like get the courage to actually do that. But now, since I'm going to do this little craft show, or I guess I'm manifesting that I'm going to do this show, and I'm hoping that, like, regardless, even if I make all this stuff, I have something that I can use, like, I can put on my website. Or, I can give to gifts as, like, for, like, because I want to make little Band-Aid pouches for teachers for when they go outside. They have a cute little Band-Aid case. Because I know that when I was a teacher, we had, like, a pencil pouch, and it was, like, those, like, really cheap ones that, like, were, like, black or blue, like, nothing cute. And you could put it in a binder. Yeah, that's what we used. So, okay. So once I get these all wrinkled, undone, I know, I don't know why I can't. I'm like, maybe I can use this piece of string or something. Or this, like, 1/2 inch random scrap piece. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. And it was worse, like, when I feel like it's a little bit easier now, like, I get bigger, like, scrap pieces now than when I was sewing children's clothing. So when I used to sew children's clothing, which is a lot of, like, what this, like, fabric is, I would keep a lot more with a lot more smaller pieces, just because, like, the, like, clothes patterns are a little bit different, and they, like, the shapes of them, like, there's a lot of curves and stuff, so it's easier to accumulate scraps like this. Hello, thank you for joining. It's just ironing right now. And if y'all, like, know any of, like, good, like, scrap busters, definitely comment them, because I would love to make some. I think I'm just gonna make a pouch. For those that, like, were in So Magical in Florida, me and Shanova came up with, like, a pattern. We really didn't come up with a pattern. We came up with a pattern by accident. Because I had a last minute idea to make a pouch out of, like, these scraps of embroidery, like these embroidery panels that the Bella Blue Embroidery was making. She had them for sale next to me, so that's actually not something I'm gonna use. So I wanted to make those the little panels, and so we just kind of came up with a pattern. And everybody came by the booth and was like, "What pattern is that?" My husband was like, "I don't think there was a pattern. I think she just..." And then he was like, "I just want you to know, a lot of people came asking the name of that pattern." I was like, "Ooh." We just kind of YOLO'd it. Just had some random, we just chose a random measurement to like do the side panels and stuff. And Shanova really had to sew it because I cannot sew on my domestic machine. But it was a really fun night. We cracking up laughing. But yeah. I think I told Shanova we're gonna call it the On the Fly pouch. So I just gotta, yeah, see, like these are the random pieces from like clothing. I think it's funny though that like I used to sew children's clothing, mainly girl clothing, because obviously I didn't have a girl. I have 4 boys, and it was just my way to like make cute clothes. So I sewed clothing, and I sold it for a business. Like I actually like sold some stuff. It was nice. But now that I have a girl, I have yet to make her anything. So maybe one day. Yeah, see, like, these are, like, just random scrap pieces, like. But, they could be, like, D-ring connectors. I'm sure that's probably what I thought. I can use them for something. So yeah, pretty much I'm just going to be ironing these out. I'm really determined to knock out as many scrap pieces as possible so that I don't feel bad that I'm like hoarding these and not using them. Like I said, worst case, I can just give them like, their little like Star Wars or whatnot, and my kids can take them to class. Possibly, and give to their friends for like holiday or Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, February, Valentine's Day. They can be like little pouches with candies in it, and they can have their little like Valentine's Day card in it. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that. Okay, Shanova, you're gonna be so mad. I actually found, afterwards, I found the Teflon foot in the car. It was on the floor. So it must have like fallen out of wherever I had put like those random feet. Remember those random feet that I had? And you were like looking at me like I was crazy and you had to tell me what each foot was? Yeah, there was supposed to be a Teflon foot with that. It was in the car. So I did bring it. I was a little bit prepared. But yeah. Maybe I'll make a little wine bag, right? A little whistle bag too. Yeah, these are all like this fabric here. I made a like overalls. This is like the first thing I started sewing like kid wise. I made these overalls for my son, Merrick, my 3rd. I was pregnant with Kendrick. But yeah, he looks so cute in them. He had so many rolls as a baby. Just a big old round head. And he never smiled. He would never smile at people. He just would like stare them down. I mean, and there'd be people like, because my kids play baseball, And it will be, there's one person that like literally we've known them since he was born. Like as soon as we got out of the hospital, because he was in the hospital for a week, because he was a preemie, or considered a preemie. So we were in the hospital for a week, and we came to MJ's, my oldest, first T-ball practice, and she was there. Like it ended up being MJ's like best friend, my oldest. And so she's known him since he was a baby, and he would not smile at her. He just now started smiling at her because the mom started working at his school. And let's see, he's 4, and he just started smiling at her. So he's known her for like 4 years, and we see them regularly, like, you know, with the you know, sports and stuff. Yeah, and he just would not smile at them. Still is the same way. I'm like, dude. Yeah. He's so funny. He's also the one that comes in like superhero costume. He's gonna be my cosplay. I've already told like Shinover, like, okay, I'm just gonna send him with you, and he can come help you work your booth, because he got mad at me one time because he wanted a costume for Christmas. And I told him, I was like, yeah, perfect. So, you know, I went on Amazon, went to go look for one, and I was like, ooh, like, okay, I can do, like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can get these pajama ones that, like, have, like, Captain America on it, and, like, one was, like, Captain America, and another one was Iron Man. He was so mad at me. He was like, these are not costumes. These are pajamas. So, yeah, we definitely went and got him some real ones, and he wears those things now, like, and those things are, like, super tight. I'm like, dude, you've grown out of these. Like, we're willing to spend, like, money on costumes, expensive ones at, like, Spirit Store and whatnot, because he wears them, like, year round. Like, he will not get out of those costumes. Like, for whatever he is that month, like, all of November, he'll be that character. And that's all he will wear. Like, he'll take it off, put on his pajamas, go to sleep, wake up, and put on the costume. He is so serious about it. Ooh. I'm going to have to go look at that. That's a good idea. Because I definitely always spill my water. That's actually a really good idea. I'm going to have to go and try to look for one. Yeah, I just have all this random stuff. I think what I was thinking, because like I said, Austin, the area that I'm in, it's really like pet friendly. So you can take the animals into like Target and stuff. So I want to make little, like, those little pouches that you can put the rolls of disposable bags in. Especially because if I end up getting the market spot, it's gonna be called the Trail of Lights. It's like this really big thing that we do in Austin, and I know that there's gonna, like, animals will more than likely be allowed to attend. So I think it'd be really good to have for those that, like, you know, may have forgot to bring, you know, a bag. And since it'll be worth it because I'm using up all these scraps and stuff. I just need to, I don't know, I'm just trying to, this is like my biggest, like, irrational, like, it's irrational for real. Like, I don't know why I feel this way, but, like, I feel like I always feel really bad, like, one, pricing my stuff, because I feel like, one, it's too much, and that it's not, like, I'm not confident in what I make, I guess, like, you know, like, if I mess up, or, I don't know, I guess it just comes down to me not being confident. that people might not think it's worth buying. So, yeah. So a lot of my bags I just sell as discount, or I give away as gifts, because they're like, you know, there's like a crooked stitch or something, and I'm like, well, you know, didn't make the perfect test. I guess like the inspection where you go and do like product inspection. Yeah. Well, this is cute. I haven't seen this fabric in a while. It's like, I feel like I'm like, I went and bought a whole bunch of new fabric. I'm just like, wow, like, I didn't even know I had these. Be really cute, like with like, to make this like a little like coin pouch maybe with like some leather. I have red leather. I think that would look really cute. Like this. Like I kept this scrap for what? Probably for like D-rings. Plus, I do have to start prepping also for the So Magical Expo in February. We already placed our order for our shipment. We paid for that at the expo. So that was really nice. And we got like 10,000 yards, I think is what it was for. So pretty excited about that. So that means that we have more inventory coming along with the So Magical stuff. Oh, and I'm the new release that I'm coming out with, which if you're not a part of my Facebook group, definitely go join, because that is where I showed what I'm coming out with exclusively, like where you can, the first time you can buy it before it goes onto my website is at So Magical. It's going to be there, and it's something I drew up. I mean, I can't really say I drew it up because it's not like, it's just like, I mean, I painted it on my iPad Pro, but yeah, so I have that. It's coming in webbing and also in zipper, so I definitely recommend going and checking that out. I'm pretty excited. Oh, and also I'm coming out with hardware, and there's a specific color that it's going to be, so, and I listed that, I showed that color in my group. So definitely join. So a lot of these I think I'll probably also use, like I'll do like little pouches. I can do like little Devons, or is that what they're called? The Devon pouch with leather or vinyl, depending on what I have that matches. I think that will be really nice. I got a lot of these little scraps I just plan to use for like D-rings maybe. Like I said, I'm really gonna try to get as much out of every piece of scrap so that I'm not wasting. So that is my goal. So I've been like, you know, trying to see what kind of little scrap busters I can make. already out of water. Yep. So what are y'all doing? Is anybody sewing today? I probably should have just sewn something instead of like doing prep. Because I do have a bunch of bags. There was like a day where I was like, ooh, I'm going to be super productive. So I actually have probably about 10 different bags cut out. I have a Guardian. I have a bunch of pocket and purse pals. I have the Valora. What else do I have? I have a bunch of others. I just can't remember. I have a Lynette, I believe. A Swoon Lynette. So I could have sewn something up, but I just didn't think about it. Plus, there's no like telling, you know, how long I'm gonna be able to like be away, depending on like Maisie. Because really, this is like the first break I've had from her all week. And that's only because she's feeling a little bit better. So that's why I'm trying to get, at least do, you know, this stuff here. Because then once I get like this fabric prepped and it's all like nice and like, you know, I know what I have, I can start planning out what I want to make. And then like, you know, in between times or whatever, I can just like pull something. I can print out all the patterns that I want. Because I can print out the, like, you know, any patterns, and then I can sit in bed and I can cut them out and tape them up, bind them, and then if she's like super clingy, and then I can like cut in between like any little small breaks I get, I can cut. Plus, if I get all this prepped, my mom watches the kids, so I pay my mom to watch the little ones. She watches them during Monday through the week. But actually, I don't know if she is working this week. I actually, she probably is not working this week. So we'll see. But she seems to be doing a little bit better. So I'll be able to have her at least in here, possibly, like hanging out. But, or I can just pay my oldest to like watch her for a little bit. Like if he gives me like, you know, 30 minutes, I typically like, you know, I'll be like, I need to print out orders. Can you watch your sister? And then I pay him. Just because it's not his responsibility to watch her. So like if he is, like, you know, if he does, I like him to know that it's not something he has to do for free. So, but he'll like come in the like my room, or like he'll come in or like we're like hanging out in, you know, our room. He'll be like, hey, Maisie, you want to come with me? And they'll be quiet for a while, and I'll go and look. He'll like take her back to his room, and she'll be like knocked out, and he's like sitting there playing like video games, or they fall asleep together on the like couch. And I'm just like, oh, and they like watch Bluey together. It's so cute. It's funny because my oldest, he did not want a girl. He wanted brothers, and I was like, well, you have 4 brothers. Like, so he was mad when he found out we were having a girl. But she has him wrapped around her finger. Like, he would not like, yeah, he loves her. They all do. They all spoil her. All her older brothers. Sewing. That's what I need to be doing. Also, Linda, I should be cleaning. That's exactly what I should be doing too. Ooh, that sounds fun, Cindy. So some sewing. Ooh, okay. I have an H2O cutout, and I just have been too scared to make it. I don't know why. I think it's the, I don't know. I think it's all the curves. Or it also could be that it is a Hawkeyes one, and I'm a Longhorns fan. So, but my husband, you know, he's like a really big water drinker, and he's also a really big Hawkeyes fan. So I was like, oh, I'll make this for you. So, but he wants one because he wants one to go with his, what is it? His Iowa bucket hat I made him a while back. No, okay, so I will definitely try to sew it. We are our biggest critiques, so I think you're probably being a little hard on yourself, just like I would be, but the waterproof canvas also scares me, because that can really, it's not very friendly when it comes to easing in the seams with waterproof canvas as it is with like fabric, cotton woven. I think tomorrow's Sunday. This is the first weekend that we don't have like anything going on sports wise. Like it's so nice because my kids are in sports. The older three are in sports. So we only had, what was it, Tuesdays off? We only had Tuesdays off. Everything else had practice. And then on the weekends, we had games. So we had games on Saturday, and then we had games on Sunday. And then last weekend, when we got back from So Magical, that's when Maisie started getting sick. So I was home with her and the little ones. And my husband was out with the older two at baseball games. So this is the first weekend, like, we actually got to sleep in. Not have to, like, get everybody dressed and run out the house. So, it's really nice. I know my husband, he's like, I told him I was going to go live. He's like, that's fine. Because that means that he gets to hang out in the bedroom. Him and Maisie will just hang out in the bedroom. And he can play his Xbox. So, or they'll, like, watch a movie together. So, she gets some daddy-daughter time. And I think my oldest is out in the living room playing football on like Madden, I guess, or I don't know, something on the PS5. And then the little ones, like, they'll just hang out. They'll hang out with my husband in our room, and they'll just, like, you know, McKendrick, he really, really wanted puzzles. So I had bought him puzzles, and they got delivered the other day. So he's been playing with his puzzles all weekend. Or not weekend, but all, like, day yesterday. And then today, this morning, before I went live, he was playing with them. So that's what he's been entertained with. And then they just, like, you know, they'll hang out with my husband. Not really hang out, but, like, be in proximity with them, and that's what they consider hanging out. As they all do their own thing, which is typically what we do. We just, like, sit in the living room. We kind of all do our own thing. Like I'll read or I'll watch a YouTube video. Like some will come up every so like often and like show me a funny video he found on like YouTube. Or my my third oldest will dress up and he will have me record him doing ninja moves. And yeah, it's just a life of boys pretty much. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try the hack. I heard about the hack. I think what I cut out was and I think is the hack the one with the squared. It's squared now instead of circled. Because the bottom I cut out was circled, I believe. And did I use waterproof canvas? Or did I cut it out with, I don't remember. The Guardian though that I am making, I'm pretty excited about, which I'm actually going to have to make soon because my son keeps bugging me, asking me when I'm gonna make his backpack. But I'm making the Lynn's Handmade backpack, the Guardian, and I kind of modified it in the front to put like elastic so that he can put his like ninja swords in, so they can cross, but it like holds it on his like backpack. So like, because it's the Guardian, so it has like the little opening is against the back and the front has just like that panel. So I want to do that. And then in the inside, I'm doing a bunch of pockets and stuff that he can put his like little Nerf guns or like his little like ninja stars and stuff. So yeah, so he's been bugging me about that because he has an obsession with backpacks. He loves backpacks. It's so cute. He's definitely his own person. Knows what he wants. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go onto Lynn's. Is it on her website or not her website? Is it in her group or is it in her group or on her YouTube channel? I'm gonna have to go look. I am doing so much. All this ironing is definitely gonna layer up my carpal tunnel. Yesterday I went to the doctor because my hand was killing me, which I kind of already know that I have arthritis in my hand because I had surgery in my left hand. My joints ache and stuff, and that's also just a part of the Hashimoto's that I have. It's just, you know, it makes me extremely tired, chronically tired, and like low energy. So I have achy joints. And then the fact that I had surgery on my hand, I have a metal plate in there, that doesn't help. But I was drawing a lot this past weekend, or this past week, because I was doing that, like, picture of me. And I must have, like, really, like, I guess I just hurt my wrist. I have a death grip on a pen. Like, I press really hard for some reason. So I end up hurting my, like, wrist. So I'm on like a steroid, I think, like some kind of like steroid tablet while I wait to go to the like hand doctor. So the only reason why I'm actually able to do this is because it actually made my hand feel really, really good. Otherwise, I would be not able to do this. Hold the iron, at least with my right hand. Also, I want to do like some little like thing on in my group or something where I want to show all like the beginning of my bag making journey all the way to where I'm at now. So like it's like the first bag I made, you know, just kind of working up. Also, because I was looking through old pictures for some reason last night, and I came across a lot of my bags, and I was just like, there's one bag though that I made. My mom, like, it's the Sunshine Crossbody, and it was before she made the actual, like, it's a Sunshine wristlet, but it was before she made the actual, like, Sunshine Crossbody. So it wasn't the squared box one. It was actually the, my goodness, the round one. So I made my mom one, and she stuffed that thing to the max. Like, that thing, like, surprisingly, the threads work because I was still new, and I put, like, little, like, crossbodies, like, pieces out on the side, and it just does not look very good. And I actually sold some, and I was like, I cannot believe I did that. But my mom, she still uses it. And I'm like, can I make you a new one? She's like, no, I love this one. Okay, so I'm going to have to go and look. I'm going to have to definitely go and look on her channel. I'm just about done with this. Bag. I can hear Maisie getting a little bit cranky. So I think I'm going to finish up this bag. And then tonight, I don't have my watch. To bed, I'm really going to try to hop back on and sew something. I don't know what it's going to be. I kind of want to make moccasins for her. I think I might make some moccasins for her. So I already have like the pattern and stuff. So I might just cut that out. Like, I'll just take some scraps and then trace it and cut it out so that I can have it. And then I'll sew it up for her. Because she's starting to walk. But she's really picky about her shoes. And I think that it'd probably be better also for her to have, like, since she's still not very well at, like, balancing herself, because she just only started walking, like, maybe 3 weeks to a month. She wouldn't walk for the longest time. Mainly because her brothers carried her everywhere. And they would not stop. I'm like, we're trying to let her, you know, let her crawl, let her walk. They don't want to. So, I want to make some soft shoes. That way she has something to wear in the house too, because I don't really want her walking in socks because it's slippery and we have hardwood floors. So I think if we did some like little like moccasins or something, it'll be nice. Or I'll just sew up the Guardian backpack like I said I was going to for my child. We'll see. I have so many bags. I even have a little crossbody bag that I had gotten permission to do a tutorial on that I could do. I mean, I have so many bags cut out that I have like permission to video. It's just, you know, videoing. It's a lot harder for me to pre-record for some reason because it's like, I don't know, boring, I guess. Like, it's just me. I'm not really having a conversation like I am with lives. Like, when I did the swoon lives, I loved it. Like, I loved doing the swoon lives. Now I'm just plus it takes so long for me to film. Like, people get like, I know that my videos are long, and I've had some people get upset that they are, 5 to 6 hours. But they're 5 to 6 hours after I cut out like 2 hours of me, like, sewing, or cutting out an hour. I'm just very nitpicky. Like, I adjust, readjust, and I also, like, I sew very slow, like when I'm top stitching and stuff. Like, I go a couple stitches at a time, stop, make sure it's still, right, and then I top stitch, keep going a little bit, and then I stop. So one day, I feel like the longer I've sewn, the slower I've gotten. So maybe I just am talking too much. Oh wow, Cindy, that's so crazy. Well, I'm glad you're feeling so much better. I've been really MIA after having Maisie, and like, a lot of that was just like, health problems, mental health. I had postpartum depression after Maisie, and so I struggled with that for a while, pretty much that whole year, until I finally, like, got on the right medication adjustment, and adjusting to 5 kids. It's, yeah, running my business, and it was just so, like, it was wearing on me, I guess. Like, I was just like, felt like I didn't have time to myself to do anything that I wanted to do, and it was just like, I was just on the verge of, like, burnout. So I wasn't really present, and then that kind of, like, made me feel guilty, and, like, feeling like I was, like, I don't know, I was just self-conscious. But yeah, it's hard. I get it. I'm hoping that I can get back to going live, recording videos, and just being more present. Especially now that I'm not, like, cutting interfacing. I think that will hopefully help. Plus, also, Maisie we had a bunch of scares with Maisie, this beginning of the year, in March and April. She had, intussusception, which is where her, like, intestines telescope into each other. And so she had it, it's rare for it to even happen to begin with, but it's also even more rare to, like, have a reoccurrence, So we went the first month, we took her, and so, like, she was, like, super fussy. I thought she was teething, but she's always been, like, a really calm baby, for those that saw her at, So Magical when she was itty bitty. So the fact that she was crying and she seemed uncomfortable, like, it, like, had just started, like, and then she was, like, she started throwing up. I told my husband, okay, we need to take her to the doctor because something's not right. But he was like, no, like, she could just be teething. Well, we ended up just going and taking her, and the doctor almost, like, was like, well, she's fine, like, nothing's wrong with her, because she wasn't doing what we were saying she was doing, because she was just, like, in it, like with the intussusception, it's painful every, like, whenever the stomach, like, contracts, like, your intestines contract is when it, like, it's painful, and that's, like, every 15 minutes. So that's how like, that's how the first signs of it is, like, that intermediate fussiness, and, like, the fact that, like, she would do this like climbing thing on us, like, you know, her stomach was hurting. And so when we were telling the doctor that, she, you know, she was like, okay, well, we'll just keep an eye on it. She said, you know, what it could be, but she didn't think that it was because, but then, right when we were about to leave, she did that where she got in pain, and the doctor's like, oh no, why don't you head to the ER and we'll, you know, I'll call up and let them know you're coming. And so she ended up having the interception. So they had to do like an air enema where they like, you know, they do it enema and they blow air up to like, you know, push it out. Then we, you know, we had to stay in the hospital for a day to watch to make sure it didn't reoccur. It's like a 3% chance that it will reoccur. I think that's what they said. 30% or 0.3%. So honestly, we shouldn't have had another reoccurrence. But she ended up having another reoccurrence the following month, and we had to go right back up again. Luckily, we knew, so we caught it early. But, you know, we still had to stay in the hospital because she has to be observed like 6 or 7 hours after the procedure. So we were kind of worried that like it was going to continue happening anytime she got a fever, which is when it normally happens, because like when you get a fever, your intestines get inflamed, and that's what causes the like it swells, and then that's what causes telescoping, because you know your intestines were inflamed. But anyway, so luckily she hasn't had another one. At least with the flu here, it was her most recent one, so we just have to like watch her really carefully. So there's all that, on top of everything else. So just life in general. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, when I'm a perfectionist too. 100%, which is why I don't sell a lot of my stuff, even though I actually want to. It just does not pass the eye test for me. But I find that like when I was sewing, I liked the long videos because I didn't have to pause and then rewind, pause and rewind. You know, especially as a beginner. So like you can kind of like keep up, but like. Yeah. I also like the long videos, because, mainly for me because, well, obviously I don't watch my videos, but like, I like the long videos because I watch them when I'm like in bed or something. Like, when I want to make a pattern, I watch every single video on that pattern before I like start it. If it's already been out there. If it's a texture pattern, then I'm on my own, because I gotta be that video. So yeah, so I always have to make like multiple bags, but that takes so long because it takes me a long time to sew. So okay, so this is on knit fabric, so I'm not gonna, I mean, I guess I could use knit fabric. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the, what was this bag gonna be right here? It was a Lynn Tam-Made bag. I don't know what it was, oh yeah, look. This is supposed to be a Sassy bag that I never finished. Anybody else have a bunch of unfinished bags that they've cut out and then just, that's about as far as you got? Look at all these mini Magdas that I have. I already interface, just about. I don't know what I was. Okay, so that is a pattern. This is a pattern, but I kind of like these two pieces together, but maybe with like this as the outside. I don't know. Let's see, two there, that goes here to this. So yeah, it looks like I started cutting out some bags. Should probably go through this. a half finished Moon Wake. I'm trying to think what Lynn's Lynn's bag I was trying to make. This is a bunch of scrap. I'm gonna have to go through this and organize my punk broderie vinyl, I guess. And the color caramel. Just put that there. There is another piece of the Sassy. Okay, so this is a bag. What is this bag called here? Okay. Well, I guess I have a couple bags I can be making. That actually doesn't go with it. So maybe I'll do like a vine. I'll cut out. Oh wait, it's supposed to be blue. Do I have a blue? Here's the wristlet. Okay, I'm just gonna set these aside, and then I'm going to I'll go through here, and I'm going to just pull out any fabric that's left over, iron that's already out, since I'm here. I need more water. I don't know when to run. I didn't even have my settings all the way high. No, I will cut out bags, and then I'm completely wore out from cutting them, and then I forget that I cut them out. And so then they don't get done. Like these mini Magdas that I had in leather here. I don't know. Honestly, it's like really soothing to like iron. I don't know why. It's just like, I like that bag. The rooted, as you said, it's like rooted Jan. Rooted. That one I only made one. I made one for my sister, and I really, really liked how it came out. organize also since I'm here. Okay, so we have vinyl here. Vinyl. Oops. Maybe leather. And waterproof canvas. Then I can get rid of this box and actually have space for stuff. Okay, so waterproof canvas. And basically this is how I do all of my, this is actually how I do all of my, like how I store stuff. But I have the bin underneath, but I want to redo my table. I'm going to actually build, because it's just like a table, I want to build something underneath so that I can like, I'm going to build shelves. And then I want to have bins like what I have, the gray ones with the lid, where like the little lid so that you can throw stuff in. I want to have it built out of wood underneath here so I can just like already have it here. So, yeah. I drew it out. Hopefully my husband can make it happen. This is fabric. I need a, it's interfacing. I'll just throw over inside. These are patterned, so I'm just gonna put that leather. I don't know. That's like vinyl. 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 That's leather. Something happened. I guess one of my kids probably got in a fight or something with their brother, so they're actually heading over here to come tell, but their dad just stopped them. Okay. See, I keep every piece of scrap. It's so crazy. Makes no sense. I will say, I do keep a lot of the leathers, like the leather.
Mom,
Yes. Yes.
why are you working?
I'm just in here, ironing some stuff.
But I don't have, but I can't, I can't have no driver there.
Because you need to work.
I don't have shoulders.
Yes, you do need to wear tornets.
Well, I don't have any pants, but I don't have, but maybe take him, but maybe take him.
I'll come talk to you in a little bit, all right?
Hey,
Hey. It's okay. It's okay.
Fine, if you can. Mom, will you?
Ooh, you gotta go put clothes on.
But I can't have a pole.
Yeah, so you don't need to wear one. You we'll have this conversation later, okay? Kids, right? No, be careful. I don't want you to hit them. Ooh, yes. Okay, that bag, the Zayna bag. I love. Stop. I love that bag. It's such a quick sew, and I don't know, something about the way Kira threads, like her techniques are. They're really good. Like, they really make bags domestic friendly. Like, she has the interfacing cut out. Like, it's like, especially the Mercury backpack as well. No, I can't use that one. No, it's not for you.
But I can take a picture for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You can bend this around.
Okay. But not right now, okay? Just hang out. I'm almost done, okay?
You're different.
And then we can go put you down for a nap.
Huh?
We can go put you down for a nap. You go take a nap?
Yeah. But I hear it.
Oh, yeah, I heard. Why don't you go play with your puzzles for a little bit?
No, I don't. I will be naked for a little bit.
What?
I will be naked for a little bit.
Okay, you want to be naked for a little bit, but okay.
But Mama.
Okay, can you go to your... Okay. Well, I guess this is gonna be the end of my live. My phone is at 20%. So, and this one is he's my mama's boy. He's not gonna leave. So to nap duties I go. Okay. Bye everyone. Sorry I'm having to get off very quickly, but thank you for joining me. And what time is it? I don't know what time it is. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, I can get back on. Worst case, I can definitely make a mini Magdalena because I have one cut out. And I really want to make one for some reason. So, hopefully tonight. If I do go tonight, I'll post ahead of time like I did before. This time I also shouldn't be too late getting on. So, bye everyone. Thank you for coming and just hanging out with me while I ironed. And I hope to see you. Yes, and we hope to see you in the next video. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay.